Yeah, so like I said in my previous video, make sure you travel light because I'm here early at the airport. But if you arrive late, there'll be a massive queue at check-in. So make sure you travel light and make sure your suitcase is the right weight. You don't want to have to go back if it's over 23 kg. That means you have to start the queue again, and you possibly miss your flight if check-in closes. So the other thing I want to say is that I'll put pictures of what I'm wearing, so that, especially if you're traveling long haul, if you're traveling short haul, then this is not for you because you're only going to be in the air for like 2-3 hours. I beg your pardon. So if you're traveling long haul, flight to Nigeria is 6 hours. So, which means you've got to be comfortable for 6 hours. So I'll advise people when you have a long haul flight, just make sure you dress comfortably. So I've got a hooded top here, and it's basically because I know that I'm coming from a cold country, and Nigeria is warm at the moment. So I've got a hooded top on, and I've got a Kangol trouser with side pockets. So the advantage of that is that because the pockets nowadays are not deep enough for your phones. So some people carry shoulder bag. You want to put across your shoulder. I do that. Well, I did that before, I remember, and I forgot it on the plane. And kudos to the staff at the Polish airport where we went. I forgot my shoulder bag on the plane, and by the time I went through security, it was already waiting for me at customer service. That's very, very, very good, excellent customer service. Nothing was missing. So kudos to the guys at the airport in Poland. So my shoulder bag was found. So since then, I said to myself that I'm not gonna take any shoulder bag anymore. The advantage of a shoulder bag is you have your passports and your phones in there, but people tend to forget. So what I do now is I've got a trouser with 2 pockets, side pockets. So I've got 4 pockets in total. So I've got my phones there because I'm gonna watch a movie on the plane, and I've got my pockets. I've got my passports in the other pockets. So, and I've got a very comfortable shoes. I'll put a picture up there. Very, very comfortable shoes, and because in the long haul flights you want to take off your shoes, and preferably not wear socks. But I wear socks at the moment because I'm coming from a cold country. So you want to take the usual, stretch your legs on the flight. You don't want to sit on the flight for 6 hours. And when you're young, it's fine, but when you're middle aged or you're elderly and you don't stretch your legs, you sat there for 6 hours, you're gonna have something called thrombosis, which basically means your feet swells. So you can also wear compression socks, which helps to keep your feet from swelling. But make sure you wear comfortable shoes, warm clothes, and also remember, for elderly passengers, don't forget to have your pills in your hand luggage. Some people will forget it in the hold luggage, the luggage that goes in the hold, and they won't be able to take their pills on the plane. So if you're elderly or if you take medication, keep your pills with you, and what else? Snacks, very important. Have an empty bottle, because now you can't take liquid on the plane. So have an empty bottle. When you go past security, you fill it up with water. But yesterday I bought shortbread, I bought biscuits, shortbread, and what else? Chocolates, because with airpiece you're gonna get option of jollof rice and veggie stuff. I go with jollof rice, which is really yummy, I need to say. So but usually it comes in a smaller bowl. So jollof rice comes in a smaller bowl. So I always say to people, have biscuit with you or chocolate, something to munch on the flight. Some people tend to ask for more food, but that's not me. I just take whatever I'm given, and from there I'll snack. And so also, yes, I think I've mentioned dress warm, because on the plane the aircon will be on, and you'll be cold. You're gonna get blankets. Some do give blankets, but so dress warm. I've got this hood on. I've got fleece as well underneath. So yeah. So that's it. Yeah. One more thing. Download the movie as well. So this is not a negative against Airpeace. You know, I love that airline. It's Nigeria's topmost at the moment. But when I flew Airpeace last year, the entertainment screen wasn't working. So I prepared myself now. I've downloaded the movie. I'm gonna watch Stranger Things, season 5. I've already watched seasons 1 to 4. So I'm gonna watch season 5. I've downloaded that, so that'll keep me busy on the flight. And I've got my earbuds, I got my phone, I got my charger, so I have all that in hand. Okay, if I remember anything, I'll probably do another video. So I've got about an hour, 2 hours to wait, hang around till it's time to go through security, and I'll probably make another video on the other side. Alright everyone, have a lovely day. See you in Lagos, Nigeria.